Hello everyone, this is Crustalmania and welcome back to another video. This is going to be the 41st week to the 43rd week, I believe. And in this week, I sold one card, which is this Mimikyu promo card. This is one of the cards that I picked up from the card show that I last went to. I think I picked up 4 of these Mimikyu promos. I think I've sold about 2 of the ones from that card show. I've sold this card many times, so it's quite crazy. And honestly, I believe this card sold within this week. Again, I'm giving a range just because I was pretty busy at this time and I was just shipping the cards out, so I wasn't really keeping track of all the weeks these cards were selling. But this card, I believe I sold it at around the same price that I think I sold the last one at, but I will probably got a guesstimate there. But this Mimikyu promo card basically sold on my eBay page for about $6. So after sales tax, the transaction fee, the shipping label fee, came out to about an eBay net profit of about $4.16. And I got this card for a decent deal at the card show. I know I got like 3 of these from one vendor, and I kind of negotiated with him for the Mimikyus because there are like 3 in like the first like page of his binder. I didn't even look through his binder. I saw the 3 promo Mimikyus. I was like, hey man, what do you want for these Mimikyus? So I got all 3 of them. I did some kind of hard negotiation. It was really towards the end of the show. Like, it was almost 5 p.m. when the show was closing, and I think I was talking to the vendor person at like 4:45, 4:50. So they made like a last-minute deal with me at the card show, which was interesting. I think pretty much I negotiated this card with all those for like $2 for each card. So I didn't really make much there, to be quite honest, off this one, especially if you account for like the envelope, printer, like printing paper, the ink for the printer, and just time. But as I mentioned in the last video, if I were to continue this series, it would not really be monetary based. I mean, it would be monetary based on kind of like what I got the card for, maybe what it sold for, but it's not really going to be like, oh, I made this much money. I'm not really trying to show like, hey, like you can make money off of this. Like originally, maybe that was the original intention because that was kind of what I was trying to set up. But the more I started doing this, the more I realized it's like, if I really were to buy some of these cards, especially with how the market is, it fluctuates so much. The product is really hard to get right now in terms of singles, and the people that are selling the cards, they know the value of them now because they're so sought after. Pokemon is like super sought after right now. It's hotter than it's hotter than Yu-Gi-Oh for sure, and it's been that way for a while. So it's super sought after, so a lot of people and places know kind of what to kind of market these cards for. So if I were to continue this series, I really wouldn't be making much profits off of this, if not any at all. I'm pretty sure some cards would be taking a loss, but it would just be for me to continue this series. And you might be asking, why would I do that? I don't know, like, why would you continue to take losses to continue this series? To be quite honest, I've tried to consider that myself. Like, why would I do that? Down the road, I may just want to like keep my eBay sales maybe going, maybe to keep top rated seller status, but we'll see. Like, I may eventually lose that if I don't sell as much in the future, especially because I've not really sold as much as the last year. Yeah, in 2024 I was selling a lot more than now. Now I may sell a card maybe once a month if I decide to put it up. It just kind of, time really varies as I don't have as much time anymore as I used to for this, and interests are also shifting as well. I have some other interests that are kind of coming back and kind of allowing my time a little bit differently than before. So card selling is not really my top priority, or not top priority, but it's not like in my higher priority list for things to do in the future. So the lasting of this series, we'll see how long it goes, but I just want to be really upfront and say, like, if this series were to continue, it's not going to be for like, oh, I made this much profit off this card. It's more going to be like, these are cards I sell to just kind of continue, but like, hey, I sold this card on eBay, woohoo. and I might have taken like a loss on this card, but at least I sold something on eBay and I sold something this week. So nothing nothing super crazy. I'm not really kind of in that mode of saying, hey, you can make big money off of this. Like that's not me on this channel, and that's not really where this series would go in the future if this series continues. But anyways, just a little rant there. But this was the only card to sell within this 2-week span. These promo cards are nice. This one's actually pretty nicely centered that I sent out. So lucky seller, they could probably grade this thing and it probably would get a pretty decent grade. I don't know if there was whitening on the edges, but at least in terms of the centering that you see in this video, the centering is pretty good from my eye. I'm not an expert on this. I just could kind of tell by looking at different cards that I've seen that centering can be off or kind of better. Like this one's like a little bit better. So anyways, that was the Mimikyu promo for this week, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.